This hamster could keep reincarnating, but it was very sad because it wanted to be a peacock. Looking at the spikes on its head, the hamster thought of a way. It took out a piece of wood and chewed it until it was very sharp, then covered the entire floor with the spikes. After that, the hamster hurriedly climbed the stairs, preparing to fall from a height. It turned out that at the very beginning, the hamster was just a soul, sliding through the screen at the transit station in heaven, where it saw a beautiful peacock. It was attracted by the peacock's appearance, but since reincarnation was random, becoming a peacock relied on luck. And so, it ended up as a hamster in its next life. Just then, its friend suddenly appeared and told it about its own experience in the previous life. It turned out that the friend had become a piece of kelp but accidentally got tangled with its companions and died. The soul became very excited after hearing this and quickly thought of a good idea. But just as it was about to jump into the spikes to reincarnate, it slipped on a puddle of water, bounced off the stairs, and got stuck in the gap of the cage. At that moment, it saw the running wheel next to it and immediately hooked it with its feet. After a lot of effort, the hamster was flung into the air and finally landed on the spikes. Then, it finally made it to the transit station in heaven as it had wished. However, this time it unfortunately became a goldfish. What's worse, it was trapped in a fish tank. It wanted to reincarnate again as soon as possible, but there were no useful tools in the fish tank. So, it used a fork to fling itself out of the tank and slid towards the distant kitchen. It stumbled all the way and was eventually cut in half by a flying blade. Then it came back to the transit station again and hurriedly started to reincarnate. This time, it became a mosquito, which made it feel very helpless. So, it deliberately crashed into a speeding truck. When it excitedly returned to the transit station, an angel warned it that it had seriously violated the rules of heaven. But it didn't care and finally chose the peacock this time. Just as it was about to leave, the angel stopped it. It hurriedly tried to escape, but the angel instantly cut off the power to the entire transit station. Seeing the situation getting more and more dangerous, it found another soul and took its place. When it opened its eyes again, it found that it had finally become a peacock. It looked at the scenery in front of it and felt very happy. But just as it was about to spread its wings and fly, a bolt of lightning struck it, and it was sent back to the transit station again. As a punishment, the angel made it become a cactus in the desert.